Troy Miller is the owner of Bluebird CFW, joining us again in studio today. First of all, Troy, remind people who might be brand new to town, what does CFW stand for?
Crawl space foundation waterproofing.
All right, so crawl space foundation waterproofing, basements, bowing walls, what causes those?
Well, a lot of it's going to be your downspouts not being cleaned. You know, we're having water go right along the foundation wall. That causes pressure on the wall, especially if you have clay. If you have clay next to your foundation, this time of year it gets wet and clay swells, puts pressure on the walls. And then when August comes around, everything dries, so the clay will actually shrink a little bit. So your wall will actually breathe out a little bit. So you'll get a little cracking doing to that.
So what can we do to stop this from happening?
It depends on how fast we get to it. There's a product called Carbon Armor, very thin product. It's more of a stabilization product. That's the least expensive method of fixing them. If it gets too bad, then we have to get in what are called soldier beams. They're big blue beams. We can gain the wall back with that product, but we do have to dig out the foundation on that side of the wall. We've done that a lot actually this year, so that's been a big thing because a lot of homeowners, you know, they're trying to resell the home. There's nothing worse than seeing an ugly bow to the wall, but it is quite expensive to dig the outside up and to do that process.
I want to take care of it before it gets to that point.
Yeah, so then to take care of it for that point would be making sure your grade is up high enough so your water's deflecting away. Make sure your downspouts and your gutters are cleaned because those, again, you get that water pushing against that foundation, that will cause a lot of issues.
So what if I just pretend like the wall's not bowing in the basement? That way.
Well, if you let it go too bad, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to be scare tactics, but if you let it go too bad, the wall has a tendency of collapsing. You will have a wall that bows in. I have seen it in where it's so bowed in where I could hold on the floor joist so I could stand on the wall. It's
Oh
bowed
my
in.
gosh.
At that point, engineers are going to say, we need to replace that wall. So now you're bringing in a foundation company to lift the house up, rebuild the wall. So you don't want to get to that point.
This goes really all back to your gutters and
your downspouts.
And your downspouts.
And grading.
And grading.
Yep.
Which, you know, every time you come in, you talk about that. And it's just a reminder, especially now, right? Because it's wet, it's spring.
It'll save you a lot of money in the long run. I know it's a pain to go out to look at your downspouts when it's raining, but that's my favorite time. Like this right now, today with it raining, I like to see it.
And it should be away from your house.
You want everything at least 3 feet away from your house flowing away. Yep.
And make sure, especially if you have a lawn service come, maybe the crew didn't remember to put the downspout back
Thank
on.
You.
Go out and check it and make sure that it's on there.
BluebirdCFW.com, 268-8694. Troy, always great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.